faster! We have to go! We have to
Can
go
it run
now!
Crysis? A question that haunted gaming PCs for years. But Crysis wasn't just about melting graphics cards. This game redefined first-person shooters and pushed gaming technology to its limits. Let's break down how Crysis changed gaming forever. When Crysis launched in 2007, it wasn't just another shooter, it was a technical marvel. Built on the CryEngine 2, it introduced photorealistic graphics, for the time, with insane texture, details and lighting, destructible environments, trees could be shot down, buildings could crumble, and explosions felt real. Advanced AI that made enemies feel tactical and reactive rather than brainless targets. This game was so ahead of its time that even high-end PCs struggled to run it on max. That's why, can it run Crysis became the ultimate benchmark question for gaming hardware. Most shooters in 2007 stuck to the basics. Guns, grenades, and maybe a sprint button. But Crysis introduced the nanosuit, giving players superhuman control over combat. Cloak mode for stealthy assassinations, super strengths to punch enemies through walls or launch them into the sky, super speed to outrun gunfire and reposition in an instant. Armor mode to tank incoming damage. This wasn't just a gimmick, it revolutionized movement and combat in first-person shooters. Games like Titanfall, Doom, and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare later adopted similar mobility-focused mechanics. Unlike the corridor shooters of the time, Call of Duty 4, Halo 3, Crysis gave players open-ended freedom. Levels were large, sandbox-style playground, encouraging creativity. Want to sneak past enemies? Use cloak mode and move through the jungle unnoticed. Prefer destruction? Blow up an enemy outpost with C4 and watch the chaos unfold. Like tactical play, use vehicles and the environment to gain an advantage. The approach influenced future FPS games like Far Cry, Battlefield, and even The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, with emergent gameplay becoming a key design philosophy. Even though Crysis was ahead of its time, its influence can be seen in today's games. Graphics engines like Unreal 5 have borrowed CryEngine's approach to lighting and destruction. FPS movement systems in games like Apex Legends and Titanfall 2 owe a depth to the nanosuit speed and agility. Sandbox-style shooter design is now a standard, thanks to the Crysis mission structure. And in 2021, Crysis Remastered proved that even after a decade, its technology still impresses. Crysis wasn't just a game, it was a technical milestone. It pushed gaming hardware, redefined FPS mechanics, and set a new standard for open-end combat. So next time someone asks, can it run Crysis, remember, it's not just about the hardware, it's about a game that changed the industry forever.